Hey, it's John here, and in this video, I want to break down the idea of when should you share your price during your webinar, during your masterclass, during a sales presentation. Should you share it at the very end, or should you share it right after a certain point in your offer reveal? I'm going to let you know here during this video. And if you're new here, my name is John. I've been working on webinars for more than a decade, 300 projects, 30 plus industries, 2,300 students and counting. So I've got a lot of experience seeing my own stuff and other people's stuff, and I've really dialed this in as to where you should share your price, and that's what I want to talk about. And if you'd like to get my 7 key elements to a high converting webinar in a PDF format, go ahead and click the link in the description after watching this video. All right, so let's talk about price and when you should share the actual final sales price of your offer during your sales presentations. Now, this will apply mainly to direct selling type of webinars, or could be a masterclass, could be at the end of a workshop, or even an in-person sales presentation. When should you reveal the final price of your program? And this is a big it depends sort of scenario. And I'm going to give you some nuance that I've never heard anybody else talk about in this way before. So it really comes down to the price strategy and the price point of your program or service. So let's say you're selling a $2,000 ticket to a 3-day workshop or a 6-week cohort. I've done that a number of times, selling people into my webinar launchpad cohorts and those kind of things. And in this case, the price itself is not the wow factor. The price is actually, I would say, a medium ticket to higher ticket direct selling price. $2,000 or $1,997 in this case is the final price. And so as I'm revealing that price, you really got to think about, is this price a wow factor or not? And I'll bring this into light for you in a second. So in my case, if I'm selling a 6-week cohort ticket for $1,997, let's just call it $2,000, that is not the wow factor. The wow factor is all of the value, all of the bonuses, all of the elements of my offer. And then the price is just the price of the thing. Now contrast that with, let's just say a $47 or a $97 or a $100 price point. If that is your price point, then the price very well could be the wow factor, because in their minds, when they hear it, they're thinking, wow, that's it? That's all it costs? And so let me just frame this a little bit better and kind of bring this to light for you. So if you're in the first description of what I just talked about, let's say you're selling a $2,000 cohort. What I recommend you do as you're selling that on your presentation is you talk about the core program. You talk about like what it is, talk about the big outcomes, some of the high level components of that core program. Let's just call it a 6-week group program or cohort. And then you reveal that price right after going through the core offer. And then you follow up that price by sharing bonuses or offer add-ons that enhance the wow factor or the deliverability of that, the doability of that program. And so if you're selling a $1,000, $2,000 price point, in most cases, the reveal of the price isn't going to really wow people. So what you want to do is reveal that price a bit earlier in your offer presentation. So you would just go through the high level elements of your core program, reveal the price. You can still do your price anchoring if you want. Maybe you work with private clients for $10,000. Maybe people have paid $5,000 in the past, but they can join for just $1,997. You can still do that, but do that after the core offer is talked about, and then come behind that price with value adds or bonuses or elements of your offer that are really like, wow, this really helps me solve this problem and get this result much faster, easier, and better than I could on my own. And the mindset here is that you're ending with value, you're ending with wow, instead of just ending with the price where they're like, oh, okay, like let me make a decision. So if your price point is around $1,000 to $2,000, I'd recommend that you share the core offer, then the price point, and then build value or stack wow behind that price so that you end with wow, you end with value instead of ending with price. Now, contrast that. This is what no one else talks about. Contrast that with, let's say you're selling a $100 ticket to a one-day workshop. In that case, if it's $100, I would end with the price. So I would introduce the workshop, talk about the big outcome of that workshop. I would go into like some of the what's going to be covered kind of at a high level. And then I would go through any bonuses or add-ons that they get for registering for the workshop. And then I would end with the price in that case. Now, why? Because the price is the wow factor. They're hearing about in this case, the workshop, what's going to happen there. Then they're hearing about all these bonuses and all these other good things they're going to get. And they're thinking in their minds like, wow, okay, well, how much is this going to cost? How much is this going to cost? Is this going to be expensive? And then you hit them with the $100 price point, you're going to get a flood of sales coming in from that. And so that really is, how you should think about your price point. Is the price the wow factor or is it not, right? A low price point tends to be a wow, that's it. In that case, you can end with the price. If the price isn't that, maybe it's $1,000, $2,000, $500, something like that, then I would recommend you introduce the program, go through the core parts of your core program, share the price, and then build value behind the price, okay? This is a nuance that people don't talk about. Is your price the wow factor or not? Do we need to build value behind the price, or do we want to end with the price to get people to say, wow, that's it? That's how you want to think about when to share your price. And there's some nuance to it, but I think I covered it pretty well here. And as a reminder, if you'd like to download the 7 key elements to a high converting webinar PDF that I've put together for you, just click the link in the description before leaving this video. Check it out. It's some of my best work. You're going to love it. That's the end of this video. If you'd like to receive more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel by hitting that subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified, all of those good things. Feel free to leave a comment below this video if you have a question or comment, and I'll look at those as quickly as I can here as they come up. That's it for this video. I look forward to making the next one for you. I'll see you there. Take care.